Hey guys, it's Marsha coming to you live, and I thought I would come on here and navigate with you exactly what I am doing in my life to create change for 2021. So we all know that when a new year comes, everyone is looking, sorry guys, my lips got really dry. Everyone is looking at where they were at a year ago and what it is that they can accomplish in the coming year. So it doesn't mean that you have to set these New Year's resolutions that start in January and fall off, because we all understand how that can happen. Hello, hon, how are you? How those New Year's resolutions can quickly turn into a thing of the past. So we want to create lasting change. And the biggest way to create lasting change forward is to change what habits we are practicing. So I'm going to start out with a couple of tools that I want to share with you that I'm using to implement in my life for 2021. I'm really excited about this year. We have an amazing team. I'm just lit about all of this. I think that the potential for our future is only limited by our imaginations. So when people used to say that in my life, I was like, yeah, right, sure, whatever. But that was part of my mindset that kept me in poverty, that kept me in disbelief, that kept me from being able to achieve the things that I know that I have been able to achieve in my life. So there's a couple of things. The first thing we want to talk about is vision boards. So last year I created a wonderful vision board, and all these little things on there, and there were so many things that I was able to check off of my list or mark out or be able to track and say, wow, that was a goal that I achieved. But more than just setting the goals, because if you're a goal setter, comment goal, let me know that you're a goal setter. But once we set the goals, if we don't put some practices into play, 9 times out of 10, we're not really going to make any kind of change. We're making a decision that we want to change, but we're not really taking action to create that change. So we really want to put action into play here and create that change within our lives for 2021. The first thing you want to do is look back on 2020 and just take in a moment of celebration for anything that you have that you feel went well. And let's just celebrate that. And the things that went really well, you'll want to take those forward with you into 2021. Don't forget what you did well. That's a very, very important part of this that you need to make sure you don't lose focus on. Because sometimes when we're setting new goals, we end up abandoning what's working for something that's not. So I know I have been guilty of that in the past. If you can relate to that, let me know in the comments. You can totally relate. So a vision board, what that basically is it's your dream on paper. Hi, Marley. And when you're dreaming on paper, you're going to write down the things that you think are possible maybe, but not probable. Like, oh, it could happen to someone else. Have you ever thought, yeah, it could happen to someone else, but maybe not you? So even if you can't yet see it for yourself, these are things that you can start to put into a visual space that you can begin to tell your brain it's possible. So if you have a vision board in front of you on a regular basis, that's going to be that reinforcement for the goals that you set. And on that vision board, it's going to be the ultimate goals. Maybe it's going on a cruise. Maybe it's achieving a certain level of leadership. Maybe it's whatever your goals are. And so maybe it's starting an exercise regimen or a new nutrition plan or whatever that is. You can say those goals, but the key to meeting these goals is actually going to be in the activity that you create around the goals. Because we want to be able to, if you want to get fit and you want to get muscle build and you want to do that, then what are you going to need to do? You're going to need to actually go and exercise. So in order to exercise, you're going to need something to exercise with. You're going to need a plan. In order to create a plan, you have to sit down and think about what is doable. What do you have access to? Do you have an in-home gym? Do you have a gym membership? Well, maybe you need to get a gym membership. What does that look like, getting a gym membership? Can you afford to get a gym membership? If you can, great, do that. Is it doable? Will you show up to the gym to actually get that workout? Those are the steps that you actually want to go through and think, is this something that I'm willing to put the action behind to make happen? So one of my things that I struggle with have struggled with in 2020 is scheduling. So one of the tools that I have put into place this year that has proven to be very effective. Remember, we said what works well, we're going to push to 2021. And so what worked really well for me is creating a schedule for when I go live. Wow, the stress it's taken off of me. I know what I'm going to go live about. I know when I'm going to go live. All of those things are part of being successful. So I created a schedule that I could meet. If I don't quite meet that schedule for that particular day, or say someone's working on my internet or whatever happens, if I'm not able to make a way to meet that schedule, I let people know my story and I just, increase that awareness. But having a consistent following is going to be super important. And the other thing that I got this book whenever I hit a leadership level in my organization, and it's just been sitting here waiting on me. And I thought, what better of a time than now? So it is called a Panda Planner, and you can get one at mypandaplanner.com. And it's not just a notebook. So it's a nice hardback. And I've not even read any of this. I've never opened this, but whenever I did start, I was going to use this as a notebook today. I'm like, oh, wow. Maybe I should have been using this already. But something hit me. Why beat yourself up for what you didn't do whenever you can start implementing what you can do? So you can't change the past, but you can most certainly change the future. Maybe you didn't meet goals that you particularly had set for this year. It's okay. We're going to take what worked and we're going to put fire on it. And we're going to bring it into 2021. So this is one of the things that I want to set on fire. So the first thing that it says is, wait, before you get started, make sure you grab your free video training series to 10x your productivity. What do I need to do? What's my very first action step that I need to take here? Let's go ahead and highlight that. It gives me a link to go to, and if I hadn't stopped long enough to read this, I wouldn't have known it. So the free video is at mypandaplanner.com, and it says right now. Well, let me see how long this video is. We may be able to enjoy this video together, but I'm all about following instructions, which means I am coachable. Are you coachable? Are you willing? Are you hungry? Those are questions you need to ask yourself, because those answers are going to help you to get to where it is that you want to go. So I'm almost there. Please complete this form to get access to all kinds of bonuses. I'm going to enter my name and I'm going to enter my email address, and now I am going to subscribe. I'm going to get 11 information-packed ebooks for free. I'm going to get a quick start video guide, and I get a community. So it's probably going to be some people that I can connect with. How great is that? I am in a community marketing business, and we're all about connecting with more community. So let's see what this video has to say really quickly. Hopefully it's not a long one.
Hey, and welcome, you made it. First off, thank you so much for being a Panda Planner. My name is Mike Leap. I'm founder and CEO of Panda Planner. And just throw in your name and your email address here, and you'll get access to all the bonuses you got with your Panda Planner. So you'll get all the ebooks, the videos, the quick start guide, all that stuff will be in there. See you on the other side.
Oh, how wonderful. That was 16 seconds of my life. It could have been longer. I was like, I don't know. So we look at all the options that they have. There's a routine hacker. I love that idea. I love hacks. If you love hacks, comment hack below. So I am actually going to subscribe to that hack there and see, because I'm looking for tools, right? If you like tools to implement that make life easier, comment tools, because I'm all about some tools. All right, so what's inside? Productivity tip, wellness tip. Be confident and in control with this routine hacker weekly. I love, love, love it. All right, so let's get this subscription rolling, and we have signed up. So I think we are now at a point. Let's look at our facts. It is undated, so you can start this at any point in time. And the monthly, weekly, and daily sections are separated. And it's only a 3-month planner. So every 3 months, you're gonna need to get a new planner. So this is gonna get me through my first quarter of 2021. And let's see, there are different ones. There are a few different planners that are available. So I'm gonna be looking at that. Some of them do go up to a year. So we'll see that. And it is a glue-bound hardback. And let's see, do they offer a mobile? No, no mobile. So I like that it is a hard copy that I can use. Hello, this tastes good, Corey. So this is really good. So Panda Planner, I'm probably gonna get some more of these. It's really good. So let's read on. The video series normally costs a bunch of money, but you can get it free for a limited time. You're welcome. I don't think that was the video series. It really can't be. So let me see what that looks like. I don't see the video series. I really don't. So let me go back. All right, and it says 11, I probably have an email. Let's go to the email. Probably there's an email. So let's see what the email says. Don't see it in my email yet, but I do not see it. Well, maybe it is in my trash. At any rate, let's see if we have additional directions that we can follow. Each day, you'll be using the daily section. Start by filling out the morning review after you wake up. For tips on how to best use affirmations, focus, exercise, and more, sign up at the website above. Okay, so let's look at the first section is obviously monthly. So I can put my month of January up here. And then I'm gonna say what my focus is for January and what my habit is for January. That's really, really important because again, to create change, we need to create new habits. It also has a section for notes. It has this month's goals, distractions to avoid. How many of us need to avoid distractions? Maybe we need to turn our phones off. Maybe we need to not open our email first thing in the morning. Just know what things will trigger distractions for you. And then at the end of the month, you're going to put this month's wins and insights gained. So you can also do this for the previous year to get 2021 started off. And I think I'm going to do that. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a pencil. It is really important whenever you're doing any kind of planner that you plan with a pencil. And when you're doing that, you're going into it with the mindset of I can adjust and adapt to anything. If you get that, put I can adjust and adapt to anything. So let's start here with January 2021. I don't like the way that Y sat, and because I used pencil, I can go right back in and fix it. So wonderful. I love a pencil with a good eraser. All right. If I find pencils that I like and pens that I like, I'm more apt to make notes. When you make notes, you learn stronger, better. It's reinforcing what the brain is receiving. So then we have a second month and a third month because this particular book in this planner, remember, is just for 1 quarter, which is going to be 3 months. Then it goes into your weekly. Now, I will let you know that we do have these little ribbons. So let's go ahead and put ribbon number 1 in the January section. So we're going to put that in January. How many of you have started planners only to let them go aside and never do anything with them? That's the key. You have to be ready to implement them. Yes, I love pens. I'm so addicted to pens and pencils. Like, yes. If I like them, I will use them. So then we get into the weekly planning. So we're going to go here, and the key to all of this is setting a plan and then gauging your process. So the day and the date. The first thing you want to do is review the previous week. So whenever January 1 comes here, we're going to review the last week of December. We're going to list 5 big wins. We're going to list 2 things that we can improve on. We're going to list things that I will do to make this week great. So what are 4 areas that you can do something to make it great? A personal, family and friends, work, and relationships. So that's 4 areas, something you can do in each area to make things great. I'm looking forward to what? 3 things that you're looking forward to for the whole week. It's really important that you look forward to things, that you're just not work, and you don't have any fun to look forward to. The next thing, you have 2 habits you're focusing on developing. So if you want to have better communication skills, maybe that would be one of your podcasts for the week, or a couple of your podcasts for the week. If you want to focus on your leadership, maybe that would be one of the items that you implement for the week. And then you want to learn something new. So as you develop, as you grow, every opportunity you can, learn something new. And there's always new stuff. If you think that you can't learn something new, then you will not grow. You have to be open to learning something new every single week. And then you should have a passion project. What are you passionate about on that week? Maybe it is a fast that you have for the week. Or maybe it is, okay, this week, let me work on working on meal plans. Or maybe I'm gonna get a schedule to go grocery shopping, or a process or a system. Like, what can you set as a project? Maybe it's cleaning your desk off. Maybe it's organizing your closet. It doesn't have to even be work related. It's just so you can see habits being implemented that can be fulfilled. So then you list your projects over here, whatever those are, and then you're going to have 5 top goals of the week. This is super beneficial. When you create weekly goals, they create super wins for you because it's going to give you momentum to go week after week after week. So the next section that we've got here, we've got our weekly section. And then after we go into those weeks, we enter into the daily section. So the daily section, this is what really caught my eye with this book, is the daily section. So the daily section is very laid out. For those of you who have what we call a green personality, you probably are really ready to get this planner and super excited and ready to go. The first thing that you're going to do on day 1 is you're going to list 3 things that you're grateful for. How many times do we open and close a day that we don't even think of anything that we have gratitude for? I think gratitude is so important to long-term success. It really gets you grounded. It sees that you're making progress. It sees that you're not operating in ego. It helps you to not operate in self. It just helps you be open to more growth as you're grateful. You ever heard your mother say, you need to be grateful for what you've got? That was a thing. And my oldest kids, I remember them telling the younger kids, you need to be grateful for what you've got, because they would be really picky about dinner. All right, so the next thing, we're going to list 3 things that we're excited about. What are you excited about today? Can you name 3 things you're excited about? And so maybe you're excited to get off work. You're excited to get vacation. You're excited to eat dinner out. You're excited to go work out. You're excited to cook dinner with your spouse or your kids. Just different things that you can be excited about. And then you're going to list an affirmation. That might look like, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, everyone wants to be on my team. It just whatever you feel like you need to reaffirm in your mind and tell yourself that you're enough, pick that and write it down. And then you're going to have a focus point for the day. If you're focusing on getting messages answered, that's going to be your focus point. If you're focusing on getting a live done, that's going to be your focus point. If you're focusing on placing orders, or you're focusing on sending out mail, or you're focused on paying bills, whatever your focus is for the day, let's see if we can accomplish that focus. And exercise. What kind of exercise? Now, this is going to be a daily prompt for you to get some movement in your day. Maybe that looks like you're going to climb up and down the stairs 10 times. Maybe that looks like you get some workout bands for your desk. Maybe it looks like you're going to the gym. Maybe it looks like you're going to go for a walk, go for a run, whatever that is. And then you're going to list 5 priorities. What are 5 things that you really need to make sure get done by the end of the day? It's just 5. Just 5 things. So you're putting all this mindset work into your day, and you're consciously planning out what it is that you want to see. Now, do you understand that as you're doing this, you're telling your mind it's possible? As you're doing this, you're increasing habits. As you're doing this, it's also helping you to meet those goals, the bigger goals that are on your vision board. This is the difference in meeting your goals and not meeting your goals. I am hoping that this will work for me. I'm excited about it. So on my first one, it's going to be I'm excited about doing this journaling. This is more than a calendar. This is more than a day planner. This is something that's going to help keep you on track. And then you're going to have a schedule. So it goes from 6 to 9. I think that everything that you need to do should be able to be done appointment-wise between 6 and 9. So that's reasonable. You just write your appointments in there. Maybe it's going to nudge you to say, I need to get up a little bit earlier because I'm wasting this much of my day sleeping. Or maybe it's, I need to go to bed a little bit earlier because I need to shut this thing down at 5 o'clock or at 3 o'clock or at 2 o'clock or whatever o'clock you need to shut it down. Decide what your work hours are going to be. And then you're going to have tasks that you know you need to do. And this is an area just for notes, maybe a little reminder throughout the day of something you need to be reminded of or whatever. And then you're going to have the end of the day review. Remember, we're going to start strong, we're going to end strong. So today's wins are going to be 3 things that you did well. What did you do well today? Can you name 3 things you did well today? Give yourself a shout out in the comments and list 3 things that you did well today. And then the next one is 1 thing on how you'll improve. Now, this 1 thing to me is really a symbolism of that 1% better every day. Maybe you didn't keep all your set focus points. Maybe you didn't exercise for that day. Maybe you rushed and you were late and you didn't make your gratitude list or all of that. Don't try and backtrack. Just put in this section that tomorrow, maybe you'll make sure your alarm is set, or maybe you'll wake up earlier, or maybe you'll go to bed earlier. So that you can adjust and get your goals realigned. This I am super, super excited for. It also has a notes section in the back. So as you're going on your journey, this could be a great space that you're going to take notes. Maybe it's going to be notes about specific team players as they rise up and do well. Maybe it's going to be notes about tracking your progress as a team. Maybe it's going to be notes about who you can dream to develop and grow on your team. Maybe it could be notes about little tips that you can implement into your daily life. Maybe it could be notes about some gift ideas that just came to your mind as you were thinking about the team or family, or a lesson that you want to teach, or a topic you want to focus on. Because remember, we're changing our focuses every week. And what are we going to focus on this day? What are we going to focus on this month? What are we going to focus on this year? So I think that getting a good, strong topic for your year, your day, your month, your week, all of those are really important, because if you can get it on paper, then you can visualize it, and it's a whole lot easier. So anybody who really is super, super productive is going to have a checklist. So the checklist is going to be very, very important. And the other thing that really is going to be the key to all of this is 1 word. And can you guess what that word is? Does anyone want to take a stab at that word? There's 1 word that really makes all of this play together super well. And it's called consistency. If you would take this and be consistent, you're able to see your growth, you're able to see opportunities for growth, you're able to see habits that have been established, you're able to stay on track with your goals, and you're able to get stuff done. So I am just so grateful to share this with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. If you enjoyed this, please leave me a comment and let me know that you super enjoyed this and I enjoyed you being here watching today. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you hopefully on YouTube, because I'm going to post this over on YouTube. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.